Good morning, Oxford High School. This is Mr. Wolf, and I just wanted to take a second to look at some updates for this week. Wanted folks just to revisit some of our safety and security procedures in the school. I know you've heard us talk about backpacks quite a bit. I've had a lot of students asking some really good questions. The big question, why? Why do we do this? Why are you asking that we keep our backpacks in our lockers? And that we don't carry them in the hallways and drop them in our classrooms. And the answer is pretty simple. We don't want students carrying items in their backpack that could, cause harm or danger. It's not 100% foolproof. I'm not afraid to say that to our entire student body, but it's a good precautionary measure to have in place just so we know everyone is safe in our building. Also, students, we've noticed some kids letting others in the doors outside. It could be during lunchtime. Maybe the bell just rang for first period and, oh, there's your best friend, they're knocking at the door. We want to ask students at no point during the school day should you be letting another person in, whether it's a student, even a staff member. That's right. If Mr. Crow gets locked out of the exterior doors, Mr. Crow's going to have to walk all the way around the building. Those safeguards, again, just keep us consistently following the same rules, which also keep us safe. You may have noticed outside of the two blue doors as you enter the main part of the building an OK to say sign. Jot down those numbers that are on there, and those numbers serve a purpose where kids can text anonymously any concerns they may have over someone's well-being, a threat to the school or a threat to the person, and that information can reach our desks in the front office, and we can jump on board and help. So when you see those signs, take notice, jot down the numbers if you'd like. We want you to be able to come and tell us anytime you have concerns outside of that OK to say sign. So if you are afraid for someone else's well-being, your well-being, maybe you notice someone in the hallway who doesn't seem like a staff member, doesn't have a yellow visitor's badge, please come down and let us know. We won't share who that information came from. We'll keep you anonymous. But please, students, if you do have concerns, always come to the counseling office. Come to the main office and let an adult know of some concerns you may have. It helps keep our building safe and helps keeps us aware. After school hours, in terms of safety, we have a lot of kids in our hallways. We have a lot of kids in the athletic wing, and that's a good thing. And it's a good thing because it shows that we have a lot of kids who are involved at the high school, and that's exactly what we want. That's our goal. But kids have to be in the right areas that they've been assigned to. So if you're here for basketball, well, then you're in the gym with coach and with your teammates for basketball. If you're here because you're working on a vehicle and auto shop, well, then you're in the auto shop area. And I can give you a ton of examples, but I think you guys get the point. We just want kids staying out of the academic wing because A, there's no one supervising or anyone that could help out if something were to happen. But B, we also have custodians in that area who are trying to get some cleaning done. So always stay on the opposite side of those doors from the media center. In the blue doors near the front office. We'll call that the academic wing, and that's where we want students to remain out of, unless of course you're with an adult or a teacher or someone else getting some tutoring. Maybe you're at driver's training, but you're there for a purpose if you're in that part of the hallway. Moving on, some other topics that we can chat about. We have a big week coming up next week. It's Charity Week. And so our leadership students have put together some really good activities for students in their classes with their teachers. The proceeds this year are going to go to the National Alliance for Mental Health, and that goes to the Michigan chapter. And then also for the Pause Assembly, which is on Friday morning, I believe at 9:15 a.m. That's an optional assembly that teachers can choose to take their classes to. That, of course, everyone knows what the purpose of that is, to showcase and highlight our students with special needs and give them some recognition that definitely deserve. There'll be some activities and charity events during that game as well, and all proceeds surrounding the Pause Assembly will go to the Michigan chapter and Oxford High School Special Olympics. So it's going to be an exciting week coming up. Have a good week, Oxford High School.